But that's not even the most important part of this video. You know how they say if you give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day, but if you teach a man to fish, he'll eat forever? Well, I'm about to teach you how to fish. I'm Michael Dennis, and I make videos about confidence, productivity, and happiness so you can get shit done and love every step of the way. Now, if that sounds like something that you'd like to hear about from time to time, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss any of my dope videos. Alright, so in this video I'm going to share with you my one simple but weird trick to get into the present moment and get out of your head. And at the end of the video, I'm going to teach you how you can come up with your own way to become present. You don't necessarily have to use this way, you can make up your own way. So I'll show you how to do that at the end. Okay, so chances are if you're watching this, you're already familiar with the idea of being present. But if you're not, I highly suggest that you read the book The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. That book has been the most life-changing book I've ever read. And in it, he basically just talks about how it's really important to always try to be as present as possible and be in the moment, not overthinking things, not thinking about the future, not thinking about the past, except sometimes, but just not overthinking it. Because basically all of our problems come from overthinking the past and the future. There aren't really any problems in this moment. In other words, he's talking about unconsciousness, or a lack of presence, a lack of awareness. Some of the more common ways to become present are meditating and focusing on your breathing, listening to sounds, listening to the silence between the sounds, etc., etc. But here's my little trick, and I don't think I've ever heard anyone else talk about it before. Okay, so first of all, it requires that you be walking or driving or otherwise somehow moving. And that's why I'm out here walking right now, so that I can give you an example. What you do is you look at an object pretty close by, usually like a tree or a light pole or something like that. And then you watch how it moves in relation to the things that are behind it. Look at another object, do the same thing. Look at another object, do the same thing, and keep repeating that process. Doing this, you become hyper aware of the three-dimensional nature of everything and the way that the objects move in relation to each other. You don't necessarily think about it, but you at least just notice it and become aware of it. It's a pretty weird trick, but for me, it has worked wonders. But that's not even the most important part of this video. You know how they say if you give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day, but if you teach a man to fish, he'll eat forever? Well, I'm about to teach you how to fish. What I mean is that this simple trick that I just gave you is not the only way into the present moment. There are tons of ways to get more present and live in the here and the now. And the beautiful thing is, you don't have to look them up, you can make them up. You can literally create your own way of becoming more present. And I'm about to show you exactly how. Essentially, all it takes to become more present is to become aware of pretty much anything. I forget the exact quote, but Eckhart Tolle says something about how awareness kills unconsciousness or something like that. So the way that you can create your own little portal into the present moment is to literally choose anything that you want to become more aware of, whether it's a daily activity that you're used to doing completely mindlessly that you want to change into something mindful, such as brushing your teeth. It's something that we don't really think about. We usually think about other stuff while we're brushing our teeth, but instead if you actually think about the way that it feels, or maybe the sound of the toothbrush, things like that, you'll become present. And that's pretty much how I came up with this technique. I just happened to be walking and I noticed the way that a tree was moving relative to everything else behind it, and I was like, whoa. And then I realized, wow, if I keep doing this, I keep becoming present. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, pretty much just become aware of literally anything, especially the daily activities. Like I said, brushing your teeth is a good example, maybe drinking whenever you drink water or anything else. So yeah, just pretty much become aware of whatever it is that you're doing. Right now, I'm aware, extremely hyper aware of the way that I'm talking, the way that I'm looking into the camera, the way I'm maneuvering around the trees and everything that's going on around here, and it makes things so much easier. It makes life so much better. Hi. Thank you. Yeah, it's a video. Yeah, it's a Canon M50. Yeah, pretty cool. But yeah, as I was saying, as long as you're living in the present moment, things are so much better. Like, whenever you're thinking about the past or about the future, sometimes it's a good thing, but usually it's not. Alright, so that brings me to the end of the video. This has been a little bit shorter one, but if you liked this style of video where I'm walking around and talking about presents and everything, this video is almost exactly like that. So if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, do what you gotta do, and check out that video because it's very similar. So, with that being said, I will see you in the next video. Peace.